Allen will go under center from the 4. First and goal. Turn, hand it off. Allen goes right. Allen gets in for the touchdown. Penn State will score on their first opportunity in overtime.
Dick Hanna Dealerships presents the Postgame Scoreboard Show on the Fan Sports Network, 105.1, 1080, and the Odyssey app.
Ducks win at Pennsylvania State, 30-24. They go into the whiteout. They go into Happy Valley. They go into State College, whatever the hell you want to call it. They go in there and they get the win. A huge win for this Oregon Ducks program. And going into a bye week, especially needed. You got a good Indiana team that's coming into town in a couple weeks. But there can't be a much happier person on this planet about this Oregon Ducks victory than head coach Dan Lanning, which we're going to play his interview in a second. But, man, if you saw his interview on the NBC broadcast right after the game, that dude was emotional. He was, as Jesse said, sweating. Someone had a great tweet where it was just like, I don't know what the human coaching form of cocaine looks like, but that's Dan Lanning, because he was just geeking after that win. He was, again, I can't imagine there's a happier person on this planet about this win than Dan Lanning.
Coach Lanning, double overtime thriller. Your defense comes up with a huge play at the end. What are your initial thoughts just on how that game played out and that finish?
That's probably one of the best games I've ever been a part of. It's no doubt one of the best games I've ever been a part of, maybe the best one. It's an unbelievable effort on both sides. Came down to the last second, somebody making a play. I don't even know who got the interception. Was it Dylan?
Yeah.
Unbelievable job by him. But it was back and forth, man. There were times where offense put the defense on their back. There were times the defense put the offense on their back. Unbelievable effort from our players. Really proud of them, really proud of the performance.
What did you learn about this team coming into a hostile environment and playing the way that they did?
They can handle it, right? They can handle it. We probably got to carry a couple more 4th and 1 calls, though. Right? We went through the Rolodex.
Dante Moore, he was calm, cool, and collected all game long. He handled the pressure well. What did you learn about your quarterback?
He was unbelievable, man. The guy was unbelievable. I'm super proud of him, man. He handled it. He's hurting. He took some hits, and he just he was never phased, man. He was never phased. It was impressive.
Up front, physicality on both sides of the line of scrimmage. What did you see from your offensive and defensive lines from a physical standpoint?
Yeah, we said we needed to outrush these guys. We did. They found some stuff there at the end of the game that we struggled to stop. But we just need one more snap. And if we have one more snap, we're going to get one more cut, we're going to get a win.
That fourth quarter, your defense was bending a little bit there. What did you tell those guys heading into that overtime?
All that matters is the next play. And our coaches made unbelievable adjustments on the sideline. We did something we hadn't ran all game to get the interception. It was really effective. It was a great job by our coaching staff.
Are we going to have to wait for Ducks versus them to find out why everybody ran to the one end of the field?
It had nothing to do with Ducks versus them. I don't know. We just wanted to celebrate our fans. You see our fans in that top right corner all the way in the nosebleeds. And they came out here to support us. So, I don't know, it was 110,000 or 100,000 versus maybe 10. We're like the Spartans today, man. We went out there and fought.
1-0 again this week, and now it's a bye week, or a work week, as you call it.
Yeah, it's going to be a bye week for a second. We got to get healthy, take advantage of a little bit of recovery, and then we'll get right to work.
That was Dusty Hara with head coach Dan Lanning. That was on the Learfield broadcast interviewing after the game. I like a couple of the comments he had in there, just letting his guard down. He's like, that was one of the best football games I've ever been a part of. That guy's, he's been in some big games. He's coached some big games before. I don't know how big of games he played in when he was at, Southeastern Missouri State or wherever he played at college. But again,
FCUS champions or something like that.
Yeah. But, him saying that, and then even, again, Dusty was like, oh, it's not a bye week, it's a work week. He's like, nah, it's going to be a bye week for just a little bit.
I appreciate that honesty. You know what? I've told him this when I got to answer the phone when he called in for primetime one time. I was like, Coach, I just appreciate that Oregon has such a normal dude as a head coach. And yeah, just the little bit of honesty slipping in there from a guy that usually tries to be so buttoned up. It's really nice. And Joe, another thing I don't think we've really hit on is the fact that Oregon got this win on the road.
It's huge, man.
Yeah, I know we've talked about the crowd not necessarily being in it, and that was something that Oregon was able to do successfully, keeping that whiteout at bay. But, we talked about it. I know it was an early game, but 3 weeks ago or 2 weeks ago, so now they've taken 2 road game trips in 3 weeks at Northwestern. Early game, new environment, might not be the easiest for this team to adjust, and we saw that a little bit in the Northwestern game. But man, today Oregon looked comfortable. It wasn't just Dante Moore. It wasn't just the offense. The whole team, Joe, looked like they wanted to be there and frankly looked like they knew they belonged there. And that question about the West Coast teams in the Big Ten, at least Oregon, traveling to face off against these elite blue blood colleges out of the Big Ten, Ohio State, Penn State, Michigan State, whenever the hell they fired Jonathan Smith, and get good again, Michigan. I think Oregon has answered the bell, and we don't really have to lean on the question, are they going to do okay on the road? No, we know, yes, 5-hour flight or not, they can freaking handle it.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's fair to say that they have played the toughest road schedule yet. You have to go in that candy-ass stadium in Northwestern.
The cracker freaking box.
At 9 a.m., and you're like, basically the whole team's like, we don't even want to be here. Can we just get this over with? You go from that, and then your next road game is the toughest, if not the toughest road environment in college football, a whiteout at Penn State.
Mm-hmm.
To be able to have those two experiences, like complete opposite ends of the spectrum as far as what an away game experience is.
Wonder what Rutgers is going to be like.
Hey, birthplace of college football, my man.
I know. I know. Rutgers actually was one of the first NCAA champions. If you must, it's like they were one of two schools in the league at the time.
That Rutgers team was stacked, though.
Oh yeah,
that team was stacked.
Elite.
Go watch highlights, man. Go to the library, find the archives. That Rutgers team was good.
Don't even think they had forward passes then, but sure.
There's old Curly with another first down.
Did you know teams still kicked the ball away after they were scored on? You give the ball back to the team that just scored. That was a strategy at that time in football. I know we're getting off topic.
Hey, that led to Rutgers championship, all right?
Let's go,
It's good
baby.
strategy.
Football used to be weird, and now it's awesome.